I consider myself a very patient man. That's a fucking lie. I don't have a lot of patience at all. The fact of the matter is that I have to fight with my anger, especially when it comes to customer service. Like in the car, if I have a stupid person when I'm driving Uber, I have to really struggle sometimes because the need to hit stupid people can reach outstanding levels in my brain. When you get an Uber, you are asked to enter an address. The reason you are asked to enter an address is so that the driver knows where they're going. When you seem to I need to put my seatbelt on. I'm being a very bad role model here for the kids. For all the kids that watch my videos. Anyway. It asks you to enter an address so we know where we're going. If you know the direction where you want to go, if you know the route in which you want to take, you are welcome to tell the driver, ignore that, let's go this way. You still need to enter the address, however, because, and I want to make this perfectly clear, because if you miss a turn, if you don't point something out quick enough, if you mess up, we still have that to fall back on. Now, in some cases, mine in particular, your driver may have a disability stopping them from understanding you clearly when it comes to auditory directions. For me, I am deaf in my right ear. Now, for those of you uninitiated with the way American cars work, the right side of the car is where the passenger sits. If they are in the passenger side, in the back seat, I have the hardest time hearing them, especially when they talk like this from the back seat. You really want to take it? You want to go this way, because go this way. You see how fucking frustrating that is? I told this woman, I said, please enter the address so I know where I'm going. Well, you'll still get paid. I don't care. Enter the address so I know where I'm going. I know I'm going to get paid. As soon as I slide that thing that says I picked you up, the clock starts running. And every fucking inch my car drives, they know. Okay? I'm aware I'm going to get paid. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is losing my way. Now, this woman in particular, she was 12 miles away from her destination. I only know this because when we showed up at her destination, I dropped her off, I got paid $12. And we get paid roughly $1 a mile, give or take. So, it was between 12 and 13 miles away. So for around 13 miles, I had to sit there and try to understand.
This little smoking is in the back, and I won't talk very loud, even though you told me that you were hearing impaired, and I should probably be listening to you, but because I'm such a dumb cunt, I'm not going to listen to a fucking word that you say.
I had to sit there and try to fucking interpret that. Now, the worst part about this entire situation, and get this, and if you couldn't hear me just now, I told her I was hearing impaired. The app tells people I'm hearing impaired. I told her I was deaf in this ear, the side she's sitting on, and right now I got some shit going on with my ear over here that feels like there's water in there. So sounds are now muted and garbled. I can barely hear my own voice talking without it like sounding like it's echoing off of like 3 different ways. It's weird. Picture if you got underwater and then was able to talk through a fan. You know what I mean? Like when you were younger, you'd get behind the box fan and go. Now put that shit underwater and filter it through a 1940s radio station. That's what I'm hearing right now. So her voice, her soft-spoken, low voice, combined with the fact that I am deaf on the side she's sitting, and the ear that would normally be picking up what she's saying is fucking up right now. We missed our turn several times. Now, here's where I got really fucking pissed. She was looking at her phone for 90% of the ride. So she didn't even know where we were at. She would say, get on this road, and then just let me go. And I would drive and drive and drive, you know, and then she would look up and go, oh, you missed a turn. So I'd have to quickly flip a bitch and get to the turn. Now, granted, we never went very far, but here's what fucking gets me. She tells me the place I want to go is at the corner of Harry Potter Avenue and Fuck Your Mother Street. I know where both of these roads are, but I do not know at which point they intersect. Understand what I'm saying? So she's wanting me to just kind of go there, as if I know. She's like, I want to go to the gas station at the corner of Harry Potter Avenue and Fuck Your Mother Street. And I'm like, look, I know Fuck Your Mother. I know how to get to Fuck Your Mother Street. She's like, well, take the highway and go to Harry Potter Avenue. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm taking the highway. I get to Harry Potter Avenue. I get off at the exit. I say right or left. The one at the corner of Harry Potter Avenue and Fuck Your Mother Street. I know it's the one at Harry Potter Avenue and Fuck Your Mother Street. But I do not know which direction from this highway that Fuck Your Mother Street is. So she says,
Turn
what?
left. Turn left.
So I turn left. I get to the gas station. This is not her drop-off point. She is instead at an apartment complex. So I say, which way is the apartment complex? Then she gives me the address. So I type in the address into Google Maps, and guess where the apartment complex is? Literally across the street. I was pissed, and I had to hold it in that entire fucking time.